I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you, and alongside me in commentary is former Indian international Sandeep Somesh. Welcome, Sandeep.
Good evening, Ashley. Good evening to our viewers across the world. Game promises to be very, very entertaining. Ashley, with the Pipers in third position and the Tigers in the second position as of now in the points ranking.
Good evening, Raurkela. We're ready for the first match of the day. Delhi SG Pipers versus Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers. And we've got the on-field umpires and the captains. Black is the call. All right. So the Bengal Tigers have won the toss and they will start the play.
And it's a double-header tonight, so expecting the crowd to grow as the game goes on. The umpires tonight, Deepak Joshi and James Uncles, and Raghu Prasad is the video umpire. And Jake Wetton and Rupinder Pal lead their respective teams out. And they too will line up across the centre of the pitch. Players make their way through for the final handshake. And I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be an absolute cracker. Graham Reid looking to score over his mate Colin Batch and vice versa. Here's the lineup for the Pipers. Pavan will start in goal. Jarmanpreet, Gareth Furlong and Varun Kumar along with Corey Ware in defence. But it's the forward line I think is going to be crucial. Thomas Domine, Aditya Lalage has been really good, and Sumit Kumar. But look for coming off the bench Koji Yamasaki and also Toscani to have an impact on the game.
Quick look at that lineup. James Carr in the goal, Rupinder Pal, Tim Cross, Jugraj and Hayden Bells bring up the back four. Afan Yusuf gets to run in the centre, and up front Abhishek, Sukhjit Singh, and coming off the bench, look out for Sam Lane, Pradeep Singh Sandhu, Sean Fenley.
You heard Ryan Van Eyck say that Rupinder Pal's stick must have a magnet in it. It seems the ball is going to it all the time. That's what he said in the pre-game show. And certainly Rupinder's played really intelligently.
7, 6, 5, 4,
3,
2, 1.
let's play.
Whistle goes and the Tigers get us underway. Bocard plays it out wide to Hayden Belts. Back into the middle it goes this time. Jugraj, love to see him fire another penalty corner into the roof of the net tonight. That was still, for me, the outstanding corner we've seen so far. Good ball forward into the circle. Sukhjit. Oh, yes! That is the fastest goal. 23 seconds. And they've taken the lead.
Afan Yusuf, beautiful with that. Had a lot of space in midfield, carried it well, laid it up to Sukhjit. Just went past his left pad, did that. Goalkeeper probably should have had that covered. But a great hit. And in 23 seconds is the first goal for the Tigers.
It's going to be the Tigers' ball. And that will shock the Pipers, I'm sure. Great run again through the middle. Squared at the top of the circle. Jarmanpreet took that though, and now tries to get it forward for them to have another attack of their own. Good running this time from Sumit Kumar. Helps it forward, but I think that's going to, yes, it does go out of play. The Tigers still with possession. Jugraj comes wide again to Hayden Belts. He looks to cut infield, draw the players, and then was looking to just slip that on the outside to Sukhjit, but eventually it was closed down. It was good work by Sumit Kumar. Jaskaran having a scurry in the midfield. Oh dear, that was a rather painful blow, I think.
Yeah, pretty nasty, Ashley. That's not why you want to get hit by the ball.
Certainly isn't. And not surprisingly, Sumit Kumar is going to go off. Maybe feeling a little bit queasy after that one. I think you want to see, as you've seen here, teams celebrating as one when they score a goal. And I think that just takes it away. A bit like in football when you have the VAR to decide if a goal is legitimate or a player was offside. It kills that moment, and that's the moment the fans want.
I thought so too. He scored a goal, And in this league, we've seen the team celebrate in different ways. I think the joy of scoring a goal is lost if it goes into a shootout again.
Good ball forward, but just too much zip on the ball. Unable to find the player forward. Brought down. Run through the middle from Wetton. Stopped at the top of the deep. Jasjit Singh Kula. Now in the corner. Dokier helping it forward and managing to just play it off the foot, and the umpire perfectly placed to see that. Sukhjit now joins the top scorers with 2. Coming in from the side, that was Abhishek. He's got the free hit for the Tigers. Jasjit goes back to Rupinder Pal. That one just coming off the stick of Jarmanpreet, but it's still with the Pipers now. Good lead from Wetton. Cross though has stolen it, and there goes the hooter, and that is the final action of the first quarter. Well, it was never going to live up to the first minute, was it? Where we had a goal in just 23 seconds. So the score at the first quarter, Delhi's Pipers 0, Tigers 1. 1-0 to the Tigers as we head into the second quarter. The whistle goes and they get us underway. Colin Batch looked pretty happy when that goal went in right at the beginning. And psychologically, I know the game is a long way, but it just gives you that edge, doesn't it, when you're 1-0 up so early in a match.
Absolutely, Ashley. That's something any coach would love with his team.
Thomas Domine being forced wide and eventually running out of space. Great defence by Jugraj. I've been really impressed with him when he stepped up in the Asian Champions Trophy. Holding it up. Gautier Bokard, it went wide now. Cross into the circle, goes up, penalty corner, off the defender, into the body. So it's going to be a second penalty corner to the Tigers.
Being off his stick, into the body, and that is the penalty corner for the Tigers.
Jugraj is at the second. They go to Jugraj right down the middle. There it is! He's got his second and the Pipers' second. Sorry, it's actually the Tigers' second.
He scored off a similar trap flick in the first match, Ashley, and look at that for a flick. No chance whatsoever, either for the goalkeeper or for the man at the pole. Great timing on the push and beat him all ends down. Perfectly angled between the goalkeeper and the pole man.
The second goal of the match for the Tigers. So Jarmanpreet Ben Rennie under the bar. His confirmation. Jugraj the 2 goals in the tournament, the Hero Hockey India League 2024-25. As I said, his one international goal is actually a field goal. Good work again by Abhishek. Sukhjit goes on a run, but he just drops the ball behind. Now comes square to Finlay. Finlay helps it out onto the right-hand side. Good work from Varun Kumar. Varun Kumar into the circle. Sukhjit was there, but really good defending in the end from Varun to get it out of the circle for the Pipers.
What the Tigers are doing very well, actually, is winning the ball back. They've done it 2 or 3 times in this quarter, and those steals have been dangerous.
Well, there's a chance now coming into the circle is Ishraj. Penalty corner won by him.
Played over the goal line, an intentional play over the goal line, and that's why that's a penalty corner.
Yeah, it was one of the easiest decisions I think Deepak Joshi is going to have to make. No doubt whatsoever. So Shamsha goes to the baseline. Looks like Domine at the second battery. Is it Furlong at the first? Good save, and the rebound goes over the crossbar, but it's going to be another penalty corner.
There we see the replay of the flick right into the body of Jamie Carr.
Gareth Furlong flicks, another good save by Carr. And it will be another penalty corner for the Pipers.
Another good flick, another good save, another penalty corner.
Gareth Furlong, Wales and Great Britain. Jamie Carr, Ireland. It's a 2-0 Ireland at the moment. Furlong once again, flicks lower this time. It's a great save. And the shot from the rebound coming in that time from Yamasaki, just the wrong side of the post.
Yeah, but Jamie Carr had it all covered with every attempt on goal. Actually, that was a great save with the left foot. And not just that, look how quickly he's got up and ready to face the try again.
Rupinder Pal again. Under 30 seconds left in the first half. Jugraj. He's turned it over. And here comes Wetton. Short pass from Wetton, but a really good tackle again from Bocard. Van Albel just helping it out wide, and Sukhjit, not the kind of touch he would have liked. Jarmanpreet looks to throw it forward first. Brought down well that time by Puvana. And there goes the hooter for the end of the first half. And if you're a Tigers fan, you're going to be very, very happy. Bocard has been really strong in the midfield. But it is the Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers who've dominated. 6 circle penetrations for 1 shot and 2 goals, so that can't quite be right. But anyway, circle penetrations 9 and 2 shots for the Pipers. Score at halftime, Delhi SG Pipers 0, Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers 2. Well, the second half about to get underway, and it will be the Delhi SG Pipers that will get us underway. Trailing by 2 goals to 0. Can they find a way back? Well, you heard Graham Reid wasn't particularly happy with the way they're playing. Colin Batch felt that Delhi were playing well.
Yeah, those are the tricks the coaches use, don't they, Ashley? To give them the impression that the opponents are really playing well.
Well, to be fair, if you looked at the stats, though, Delhi have had more circle penetrations. They have had opportunities, but either we've seen Jamie Carr pull off a good save, or the final pass has just not been good enough.
He also did say that he wasn't happy with the ball speed while passing, Ashley.
Ball comes to Gareth Furlong. He helps it down the line. Carried out that time. He's going to go inside the circle, trying to turn and play it towards goal. It's a penalty corner, though, won that time. Jake Wetton wanted to take the shot, didn't he? 1 field goal, 1 penalty corner. Domine flicks, good save. And that was a really good save that time.
Yeah, that was traveling like a bullet, Ashley, and done exceedingly well yet again from Jamie Carr.
And Carr is really proving a really good buy for the Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers. Edge of the circle was trying to get that in there. Jarmanpreet just trying to get it in there, but getting his bearings wrong. Deflection is going to be picked up by Hayden Belts. He feeds it forward. It's a good pass by him to pick out Pardeep Singh. Pardeep Singh trying to get it in the circle. He's stolen it back well, though. 3 players around, a great stick work. Eventually loses out to Yamasaki. The only non-Indian Asian playing in the Hero Hockey India League. Yamasaki. I'd like to see a few more, personally. And he's turned it over, though. And where's that gone? Into the foot. Good play again from Luang. Comes wide once more to Jugraj. He feeds it back to Jasjeet. It'll come back out to Jugraj wide on the right. Jasjeet again. Good patient build-up from the Tigers. And a penalty corner.
And there we see it in the replay. The umpire having no hesitation whatsoever.
Sure, they'll go to Jugraj again. It does. He flicks, he scores! Jugraj gets a second for his team and a second for himself tonight. And it is now 3-0 to the Bengal Tigers.
Just brilliant. Absolute screamer, to say the least. Jugraj, as good as it gets. This time going to the right of Pawan, finding the roof of the net. See it again. Just seemed to come off his glove though, but not able to stop that. The power of the push taking it in.
Jugraj just making sure we know his name. He is now the leading scorer in the Hero Hockey India League. Into the midfield it goes, where they've wanted to dominate. Stolen away well by Sam Lane. Played out wide by Van Arbel. Good run again into the circle by Lane. It'll come back out though to Luang. Luang helps it forward. Lane will receive inside the circle. Goes on the reverse stick. Well, that's caught the foot on the way through. Another penalty corner goes the way of the Tigers, and this may well be where he gets his hat-trick.
It's just getting a little too easy for the Bengal Tigers. The tomahawk taking evasive action and finding the foot did it.
I think it was Rohit couldn't get out of the way. I thought there might have been a touch from the first foot, but it certainly hit Rohit. They go to Jugraj. It's not a good trap this time by Bokhard. Comes to Bokhard. Trying to turn was Jaskaran. He still has the ball. Jaskaran again spinning one way then the other. He wants to just get the ball across the face. Lifts it along the baseline he goes, and penalty corner. There was a stick tackle.
Jaskaran doing exceedingly well with that ball on the baseline. Didn't have too much support from the outside. Chose to come back in, showing some excellent 3D skills and finding the foot there. Easily done.
Jaskaran, of course, he comes from good stock. His father, Rajinder Jr. Players at the top of the circle moving their feet around. Comes to Jugraj this time. Oh, that's gone right out over the goal.
Well, put a little too much into that on that occasion and way over the goal.
I also think that long wait, if you watch the two players at the top, Lane and Jugraj, Tim Cross underneath brings it down, edges into the circle. That's a good tackle though. Furlong still there, Cross still going. Pavan off his line, and he played it, I think, onto his own man's foot.
Yeah, a lot happening in the deep, but I think Delhi Pipers doing well to bring it away.
Well, the hooter goes, and that is the end of that quarter. Tim Cross trying to find a way through for them to get a fourth goal, but it didn't happen. Domine in conversation with James Uncles as the players leave the field of play. 12 circle entries each now, and 4 shots to 2 in favour of the Tigers, but 3-0 is the score as we head into the final break. Pipers 0, Tigers 3. Going into the final quarter, the Pipers get us underway. Can they find 3 in this 15-minute period? You'd think it would be hard, but it can be done.
Indeed, actually, I've seen stranger things happen on the hockey field in the last quarter.
I just wonder what risks Graham Reid is prepared to take, if any, because he may feel that the game has gone away. Colin Batch, I would think, would be very happy with the way his team has played, although half-time he didn't sound that happy. Jaskaran has the free hit, plays it forward to Sukhjit. Good run and lead from Florent Van Aubel. Van Aubel just cutting infield past way up. Sukhjit again, back to Van Aubel. Van Aubel on the baseline, lifting it out, and a swing from Jarmanpreet. Plays it over the side on the far side.
Yeah, did well under the circumstances. I'm not sure he got a touch to it.
Steal again from Domine. He's a really combative player and wants to win. The Argentinian who's just joined the Waterloo Ducks. Great steal, Jaskaran. There's 3-on-2. Van Aubel goes round the outside, plays it across, back post, it's there. And that is another goal. It's Abhishek this time, who adds a fourth for the Bengal Tigers.
Hook, line and sinker. The SG Pipers are down and dusted. As easy as it gets. Abhishek making it 4 goals to the Bengal Tigers. Totally unmarked and an open goal to slot home.
And here they come again. Great burst of pace from Gursawak out of his area. Comes Ben Rennie and clears it. And he's actually started now a counter-attack for the Pipers. Thrown into the circle, and that will... In fact, the goalkeeper did well coming off his line that time. That was Atul Dev.
But on the far side, Ashley, Kar Jamie didn't just clear the ball, but he set up a pass coming out of the D.
So we're looking for 5 meters. Did the goalkeeper get this or not? Because if he didn't, then it should be a penalty corner. Or was the player in front? Yeah, I mean, I think that is going to be... Now, the goalkeeper actually doesn't move towards him, just stayed there, didn't he? But I think the player in front might get penalised.
James, I have an advice for you. You may start with a penalty corner and Delhi keep their referee.
See, I think the goalkeeper has no option but to go into that space. Now, if the player is going to touch it, he then either has to stand his ground if he's gone into that 5 meters, or he can't advance on the player. So therefore, what he's done by going in the 5 meters is smart because he can protect his goal. But he's now been penalised for it.
I don't think that was a call on the goalkeeper's movement, Ashley, but on Puana's movement.
Well, we'll find out afterwards, won't we? We'll have a chat with the umpires. So Furlong lines up again. Can he get one back? He can indeed. Gareth Furlong fires that one into the bottom right-hand corner.
Like a rocket. Absolutely no chance to the right of the goalkeeper. That was perfect angle. No chance whatsoever. But would do better with time.
Gareth Furlong, he's been around for a while now. I was looking, he made his debut for Wales against the USA back in 2010. 14 years ago, it's a long time to be at the top. Domine helping it forward. Willett, and he just, did he get a touch? No. Just dinked it over the stick and it went straight out of play. Toscani, almost stolen by Jaskaran. It will come wide though to Furlong. He just drops it back to Domine. Varun Kumar deflected into the circle. Wetton is there. What a tackle! And then, well, played onto the knee. Is that a green card issued?
We have so many players running off while the green card is issued. Actually, we can't really figure out who got the green card.
Wetton trying to spark something for his team. Strong challenge coming in from Cross, and he's penalised for it. Tigers now back to full 11. Corey Weir to Jarmanpreet, helps it down. Good work by Hayden Belts, stepping out, stealing possession back, takes it into the corner. 20-odd seconds remaining. It's been a good performance. Oh dear, caught on the head, and I think Jarmanpreet got one on the ear as well. Pardeep Moore, you said, was the boxer, wasn't it? I think he'd like to take both of them on if they're going to go down that quickly. Well, there goes the hooter, and that is the end of match 9, and it's another emphatic victory for the Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers. Colin Batch's team winning over Graham Reed's Bengal SG Pipers, and they were 4-0 up before Gareth Furlong pulled back a consolation goal for the Pipers. So 3 from 3 now for the Tigers. Rupinder Pal standing tall again at the back. Jugraj, though, his teammate in the defence, managing to get 2 goals, takes him to the top of the leading goal scorer tally. There he is, the hero for the Tigers. Sukhjit and Abhijit getting the other goals. Abhishek, rather. But it was a really polished team performance by the Tigers. And the Pipers just really, as much as they kept knocking, couldn't find a way past Jamie Carr. As you'll see there, circle penetrations so similar. In the end, the Tigers having more shots than the Pipers were allowed. 6 penalty corners to 5, so they both had their chances. But the final score is Delhi SG Pipers 1, Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers 4.